On today's app. So Cat Stevens died.
He did?
Get you out of my head. Is that his name? Just
Dude. Cat Janice. Cat Janice died.
Cat Stevens.
You know who Cat Stevens is.
Sing a song.
He's not a singer. Wait, no! I'm thinking of Cat Williams. You're right.
Really?
Cat Stevens is
The Cats in the Cradle.
no, that's Cats in the Cradle, the song. Cat Stevens is father and son. Take it easy, you're still young. That's your fault. That's not your fault.
Hey guys, this is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City, a podcast by New Yorkers for everyone. I'm Chloe.
I'm Em, and that's all you need to know.
Let's get started.
Hey, you guys.
This is
Chloe and Em.
That's not how we do the intro.
We never say this is Litty and Shitty anymore because we have an intro.
Well, I want to say it.
Okay.
This is Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City. Hey, Em.
Hey, Chloe.
Nice.
Okay.
One time I thought I was going to say, hey, Chloe,
Hey, Chloe.
because it's so routine.
Hey, Chloe. And I would say, hey, Em. Hey, babe. We used to call each other babe,
Yeah, we did.
but now we don't.
My dad loved that.
Your dad did love
He
it.
would always be like, hey,
Hey-
babe.
hey-
Say Em. Tell Em, hey, babe.
Hey, babe. Yeah.
Let's review our cards.
I have a lot of notes to say.
How's everyone doing?
I hope everyone's having a good day. We just came off of like a 12-hour day.
We had a shoot today for Litty and Shitty.
We had a Litty and Shitty photo shoot today. Snaps all around, you guys. The looks are giving. The looks are looking. The looks are serving. And that noise you just heard was my acai bowl coming up my esophagus that I had 10 minutes ago.
Girdling.
Every time I have an acai bowl, it just sits there. And every time I want one, I go, don't get an M because you're going to have it. And the rest of the night, it's going to be right here. It's going to be sitting right here until you go to bed. I'm going to lay down for bed tonight, Chloe, for bed. I'm going to lay down for bed. And I'm going to lay down and my acai is going to be right here. And I'm going to have to deal with that.
Good night, John. You're going to be drowning. You'll be drowning.
Good night,
sweetie.
Good night, sweetie.
You'll be drowning in your
I'll drown myself because my acai won't move.
In your sea bowl.
He did tell me the other night, I was like, he was hugging me in bed.
Yeah.
And I was like, stop, I have gas. And I was like, gonna fart if he kept hugging, you know, when that happens. You don't get gas?
I don't
Chloe?
get gas.
What? There's Gas X on your counter. I'm staring at a box of Gas X.
That's not mine.
I'm staring at a box of Gas X. Whose
It's
is
not
that?
mine.
Then whose is it?
Sally.
You live in a studio. That's for your dog?
Yeah.
Because she's farting too much? I don't believe you.
Yeah.
That's for you, Chloe. You've been farting a lot?
I've been really gassy.
Really? What do you think from?
But I can't fart. It's like gas paint. Gas paint.
Like gas in your
It's
chest?
like gas paint.
She's got her acai in her throat too. We both just have the same mediocre ass acai bowl. And is there anything worse?
And they're going to call it an acai bowl.
Acai bowl? It
My-
wasn't acai bowl.
My mom calls it acai bowl.
Acai, yeah.
I'm like,
It's
wrong.
acai.
You're wrong, Mom. You're wrong.
When you get an acai bowl and it's soup, it's just like, am I living in hell?
It's bad soup.
It's bad soup. Yeah.
Okay, let me tell
And
you
that's
something.
what we had. But wait, I was gonna say John was hugging me
Get
and
off of
I
me.
had too much gas and I was like, don't, it'll come out.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's okay, you'll do it in your sleep. And I was like,
Do you remember?
did I tell you about this already?
Yeah, that you fart in your sleep.
And like that's like
The
my
us-
whole illusion that I'm a dainty little woman is
Yeah.
ruined because in my sleep I'm like
You're hee-hawing away. I know.
I'm hee-hawing away in my sleep.
I have a really funny story, actually. I told you this, and it always will make me laugh.
What?
I also feel dainty womanly, that I don't ever have any BMs, bowel
You
movements.
never poop?
I never poop. But one time when I was sleeping with one of my ex-boyfriends, we were sleeping next to each other, and I tooted so loud I woke myself up.
That's happened to
And I
me.
went like this.
Oh my
I woke up
Did
like
he
this.
wake up?
And he was like, I don't think he did, but I was like,
Well, you just said and he was like, so he didn't, but he didn't wake up.
He was like, sleeping.
He's still sleeping.
Yeah,
and he
that-
was like
Yeah.
every time I see John sleep, he's always so like
A Victorian
he's
kid.
like, yeah, he looks like Michelangelo or a painting. He's like
Yeah.
happy.
Oh.
And I know when I sleep, I'm like snoring,
Sad.
farting, and spread out all over the bed.
Yeah.
I remember the one time in my life I remember waking up from a fart, and I'll always remember it. It was a core memory. Was when I was at a kid. When I was at a kid, I was we were going home from a Celine Dion concert with our family friends, our neighbors, and I was like 10 maybe,
Oh,
and I was
fucking Celine.
I was young enough to sit on my mom's lap in the car,
Okay.
and I fell asleep on her lap, and I farted, and woke up mid fart like.
On her lap?
Like I was sideways on. I was like curled up.
So you
leaning.
weren't hiney onto her?
I mean, my hiney was like in the air. Like I was like on her lap like this.
Yeah.
And my mom goes, I could still hear it because it was so traumatic. She goes, Emily just farted. And they all break out dying laughing. And I just pretended to keep sleeping. And I wanted
so
to.
mean.
No, I mean, it was like, you know, funny. It was funny. I farted. It was funny. Farts are funny. But I remember it so vividly. I was humiliated.
That is humiliating for you.
Yeah.
Today when we were doing our shoot, there was sprinkles in your coochie.
Yeah, so I was naked for part of the shoot today, and I got my period in the middle of the shoot.
Well, that wasn't what I was saying.
I had a similar moment where you guys were all dying laughing, and I went, "What? Did I bleed on the floor?"
Oh, true. But I was
thought you were, like,
no,
laughing at
you
me.
had sprinkles going exactly down the crack
Of my
of your
cucina.
your front crack.
Of my front crack.
Your frack.
My frack. Chloe, we went to swim class. Should we talk about it?
Let's talk about it, sister. Did you like it?
Yeah. I loved it. It was really hard.
I had so much fun, except for I did look at the time the whole time, waiting till it was over.
Why?
I don't know. I just noticed that I did that. That's just something I noticed.
Because you were waiting for it to be over?
A little in my head, but I liked it, but I noticed I kept looking at the time.
Okay. I never think of swimming as an exercise.
It was hard.
Well, but even when I've like swam a lot, this was like we barely swam. I was knocked out for the day.
We actually so we did laps like once or twice.
Yeah.
And Em went before me.
Yeah.
And then I went after her.
You have to admit I was pretty good.
You were fast as fuck.
I was fast. I was.
So on Em's turnaround, I would be kind of coming back around and we would have a moment to look at each other.
Yeah.
And we noticed we were both like
well, no, it would be like we'd have to look at each other like we're holding a kickboard and we're like in a class of people like learning how to swim and we're like kicking.
you breathe to the side
and
too, you tell your side like
so we're practicing the breathing
up and we make eye contact on every tilt up like little side, and one goggle stays in the water the whole time. So every time we're like swimming and we're like
it was like, yeah, we had to pass each other on the laps back
so
and we're just like kicking like
you're not allowed to use your arms.
Every time I was breathing, like you were breathing normally, but I was like truly like you would always look at me when I was mid like
I said
like getting water in every hole of mine.
Every hole. We were the only two in rainbow Speedos.
Yeah, we tried something once. We didn't even know if we liked it yet, but we got matching rainbow Speedos and goggles. But I have to say, man,
we looked fucking cool as shit.
We looked cool as shit.
Insert photo.
And I got really inspired because
I'm gonna swim laps tomorrow. No, I won't. But Friday, maybe. Mm-hmm. Probably not.
I actually decided that and hold me accountable, listeners. Okay?
Hold you accountable.
I want to try and swim at least once a week until the wedding, maybe more, because I was so sore.
Hottie Lamati.
And Hottie Lamati with swimmer's body. I barely did anything. We did a couple laps and some breathing techniques. And I went home. I'm not a nap person.
I'm not a nap person either.
Ever.
I cannot nap.
And when I do it, even when I do the 26-minute naps, I'm like still a little fucked up from it.
Not from your story from the day.
After the swim class, I went back home and I was like, I don't feel right. Like I was feeling like
very tired. Yeah.
Like I was like, whoa. And I had to lay down and watch a movie. And then I put on The Zone of Interest.
I've never heard of her.
Which was not a movie to watch when you're tired. It's this year's Holocaust movie.
No,
and it's in all German, so it's all subtitles and it's like all Germans in the Holocaust.
So my actual
and I was
hell?
like, yeah, I was like,
why would you want to watch that?
Because
Doesn't that hurt you inside?
It's my tism. I started the movie the other night and I fell asleep and I was like, I have to finish it.
My grandma
we
always
rented
said
it.
that.
I had 48 hours, My
grandma always says when you read a book, you have to finish it.
You have to finish it, and so I had to finish The Zone of Interest. Are we enjoying my sock holes?
Yeah, feet on minute 3 if you want to see feet.
Anyway, wait, the other funny thing about the swim class was that on our way to the swim class, do you remember this? We took a cab.
Yeah.
Because we were recording the last episode and we were running late. And there was a girl, we were stopped at a red light, and there was a girl who was running
In place.
in
the rain.
In the rain. And she stopped at the red light and our window was down, and we just made eye contact with her and we went.
We gave her a thumbs up.
We gave her a thumbs up and she saw and she
we
laughed.
said, good for you. Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
And she laughed and waved. And then I thought, maybe we just made her day.
You probably did.
Because she went, I wasn't going to run today. And then
I'm
she
so
did.
glad I
And these
said-
2 girls cheered me on.
Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. Good for her. Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be you.
Not me.
No.
Couldn't
That's
be me.
interesting. You're not a nap person either.
I'm certainly not that person. I'll tell you this much. If I take a nap, I wake up and I'm like, what year is it?
Yeah. You kind of wake
And
up.
I feel like I was hit by a car. And then I immediately am like, groggy Central USA party of me. One.
Yeah.
What about you?
I usually, because I have my phone on military time. Oh,
You think
what the fuck? Why? You must think you're so cool and smart. Everyone gets so.
You think you're better than us?
No, everyone gets
know you're better
obsessed
than
with that.
us.
They're like, why do you have to have that? And I'm like, why do you care?
I do care.
Why?
Why do you have that?
Because,
Don't be defensive. I'm just asking you.
well, but everyone gets so upset by it.
Yeah, but I'm not upset. I'm just wondering why. But then I'll tell you something else after. I am upset.
I have it because when I was in high school, there's
You wanted to be cool.
no, fuck off.
You are cool.
I mean, I did want to be cool, but that's not why I did military time. No one thinks it's cool. I can't
Facts.
remember which reason of this it was. You know when you have that,
To
you're
learn
like, did I
Italian?
make that up? Like, is that the lie I told
learn
all
Italian?
these years?
I mean, to learn like
To learn Italian? Hello? What?
I meant like, you know, in like Europe they use military time more.
So that would make me learn Italian?
You're moving to Italy.
No, but good guess, because I did
So
study
what
abroad
was
there.
that about?
Wait, the thing I was saying
Miss?
was like, you know how when you tell a story, the story I've been telling of why I have military time is that one time in high school I got drunk and changed it, never changed it back. I don't think that's true.
I know. And sometimes when you lie so hard,
You
then
lie so
believe
much
it.
that I'm like,
So you're
now
li-
I believe it. But I think what it really was my brother Kevin did it and I copied him in high school. And I never changed it back. I do know I switched and I never changed
Well,
it
I'm
back.
glad that you're telling the truth now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that he did it. And you know what? One of the selling points I give for it is I go, when you take a nap, you never wake up confused because it's always clearly the AM PM is clarified on immediate glance of the hour.
That's good, but because we both nap, we don't fucking care.
Both
Next.
don't nap.
So Cat Stevens died.
He did?
Get you out of my head. Is that his name? Just
Dude. Cat Janice. Cat Janice died.
Cat Stevens.
You know who Cat Stevens is.
Sing a song.
He's not a singer. Wait, no! I'm thinking of Cat Williams. You're right.
Really?
Cat Stevens is
With the cats in the cradle.
no, that's Cats in the Cradle, the song. Cat Stevens is father and son. It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young. That's your fault. That's not your fault. That's Cat Stevens. I was thinking you thought Cat Williams, different guy.
So who's Cat Stevens? Who
Cat
you just said?
Stevens is the song. Cat Williams is a comedian guy. And
Cat Jess sings.
Cat Janice just died,
Janice
just
died.
passed away.
I want to talk about her because I'm
Dance
obsessed.
you out of my head.
You don't
You're
know what
obsessed.
she sings. It's Dance You Out of My Head.
Do you want to give the backstory on who she is in case people listening don't
Yeah,
know?
so she is a
Patrick Starr, come out from under your rock.
me?
No, listeners who don't know who Cat Janice
You know
is.
who Cat Janice is. Neither did we until 5 seconds ago.
I
no,
knew
I'm
who
just
she
kidding.
was.
I meant her name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she is an icon, a legend, and she is the moment. She released a song. She's a
Was.
music artist. She released a song, Dance You Out of My Head. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. We're dancing all around the room to that song all day.
She died, she was 31. She was so
31.
young.
She has a young son.
She has a young son.
She wrote the song. It was taking off. It
You
was
probably
gaining,
heard it on TikTok.
Yeah, it was gaining a lot of
Walk
traction.
in the room.
And I'm
coming
with
with million fireflies.
Speaking of Fireflies, you know Fireflies by
That's your
Owl
favorite.
City
That's
is
your
my favorite
go-to
song.
at a party. You're like, play Fireflies.
That's my favorite song in the world.
And it sometimes hits.
No, that's my favorite song in the world. So anyway, she's popping off. Her song was gaining a lot of traction, and she put the name of the song in her son's name. So
But all of her music,
all her rights,
owned by her son.
So now he will continue to live out her legacy.
And now everyone's streaming all her music so that he can, his mom
Live his
just died at
life.
31. Like, my God.
Yeah, I wish my
And
dad
it's a
put
good
his
song
songs in my
in
name.
your name. Does he have any songs?
Yeah.
Like
The
what?
Cats in the Cradle and the
That's Cat Stevens, Chloe went over this.
Cat
Oh, wait, no.
Stevens. That's Cats in Cradle.
No, Cats in the Cradle is not Cat
You guys,
Stevens.
you know the game Cat's Cradle?
Yeah.
Cradle
like the strings.
Cat's Cradle?
Cat's Cradle. It's the strings. Can I tell you something, Chloe?
No. Next. Go ahead.
I took a workout class the other day, which I've been loving, you guys. I've just, as an update, okay, workout routine wise, I know my whole thing. I was like, I have 2 secrets, do 10 minutes a day. I've been spending half my days these days at the gym.
I know it's hard. It's our whole fucking personality.
Because
now.
I upgraded my Equinox and now I'm like, I have to milk every penny of my membership.
No, they're gonna milk you for every penny.
Right. And so now here I
You're
am
gonna try and milk
wasting my
them
money
back?
and my time.
Yeah, you're milking them back by going more.
I'm just wasting my life away with Equinox.
Milk them.
Well, because really, we took that one class and I realized I was like, classes are fun.
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
So
with
I'm in my
classes.
class era. The fun thing about a workout class is like you kind of have that moment where you almost feel like you're at like a talk show. Like, you know how a talk show audience is when they cut to an audience? Like, have you ever seen like The Doctors?
Yeah, of course.
Or like The View?
Dr. Phil.
Or like Wendy Williams, and they cut to the audience and they're like,
What was that? Do you know
that clip? Yeah, Wendy Williams. Yeah, I thought it was something. But you know when they cut to the audience on those shows and the audience, they're like, and ladies, can we agree? And they're all like, that's how it feels in a workout class. But your instructor is the talk show host.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then they're like, and together in this class, we are one. So turn to your neighbor and say hi and say good job. And you're like, good job. Seriously, good job. I live for that shit. I got
love
hooked.
it.
I'm so hooked in that sense of community because I don't really have a lot going on.
This is it.
No, I have a lot going on.
Dude,
but
Wendy Williams.
no, seriously, you guys.
Do you know what's going on with Wendy Williams?
No.
Dude, what?
I didn't get to wrap that up, but it's okay. It was actually about you, so I'm sure you'd really want to hear about it.
So fuck you.
Do you want me to finish it and then you can get to your Wendy Williams bullshit?
She didn't mean that.
Can you tell we've spent the day together, you guys? So I was in the workout class and I've been doing this amazing class at Equinox. It's called Barefoot Sculpt.
When you walk in,
You know my ass is in there with grippy socks. I'd never go barefoot.
your tinkers are in. She
Today
has
at the
toe
photo
fingers.
shoot, today at the photo shoot, I didn't get a pedicure and I was wearing open-toed shoes. Sage, porch vines, painted my toes with eyeshadow.
Yeah. And then handed back the eyeshadow for me to put on my eyes.
Anyway,
Perfect.
I would never go barefoot in Barefoot Sculpt. I'm in there with my grippy socks. Anyway, at the end of the class, it's really great, you guys.
What
It's
does
like,
it have to do with me?
I'll get there. I just want to say, workout wise, it's like half bar, half Pilates. And can I just say, you guys,
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you for even knowing those words.
bar and Pilates. Sometimes you think I'm fucking so much dumber than I am in terms of like pop culture.
No, in terms
Pilates being pop culture. I know some things that are going on, Chloe. It's half bar, half Pilates. And
you don't know about Wendy Williams.
yes, I do. I know who she is.
So what happened to her?
Well, you were about to tell me. Can I finish my
Yeah.
barefoot sculpt? It's about you.
I don't know why that's supposed to
You're
sound
about
me.
to really regret how you're interrupting.
gonna
'cause
love this.
It's really sweet what I'm getting to.
Say it.
But the tangent point I was making in the barefoot sculpt story is, you guys, if you're looking for changing it up vibes,
Then look no further.
I am feeling muscles I didn't know I had
Me
from
too.
these classes, and boy, am I seeing results. Today at the photo shoot, I went, my body dysmorphia is gone.
Yeah, we looked really good.
I love my body, and I'm
Same.
3 months out of the wedding. I just gotta keep it up. Anyway, sorry, was that?
Well, that's supposed to be about me because, like, I
No,
don't know.
it's getting to you. It's half bar, half Pilates, and then the last 10 minutes, this woman, she's amazing. I'm falling in love with her.
What's her name?
Or artsy.
What was that? Is that real?
Is her name.
Dead ass?
Yes.
Or artsy? No. I can't tell if that's real. I'm sorry.
I swear to God. My phone's recording. I swear it's her name.
I mean, I don't think you'd make that up.
I swear. Look on the app. Look on the app.
What, artsy? Okay, I'm checking.
I think you have to bleep her name because it's so rude that we're dying laughing at it. Don't look at your work texts. Go to Equinox. Look at the class. Anyway, the end of the class is a 10-minute meditation, but I do want you to look at her name. Barefoot Sculpt.
Artsy.
That's her name.
She's right.
Okay.
What's her name? Artsy.
It's like you thought I was going to say like
Matt.
Maddie Smith. Wait, that's a comedian. You thought I was going to say like
Patrick Ta. Oh, that's a makeup artist.
You thought I was going to say like Jen
Betty
Watson.
White.
Betty White. I said or Artsy. And I like knew it exactly.
Yeah.
Leave that in, cut it out. I don't know. But anyway.
Do what you want with the piece. Do what you want with the piece.
Do what you want with the piece. Okay. Only funny to us.
Can you finish?
Yeah, so
So I can talk about Wendy Williams.
The last 10 minutes of the class is a meditation, and she picked a theme of the meditation, and this week it was love, and we were told to picture someone we love, and I decided to picture you.
It was cute. That's so cute.
It was cute. You weren't there.
No, I mean, what you were going to say.
It was
you.
cute. And they went, picture this person in front of you. What are they doing? And I pictured you going... And I got so happy. Like, it genuinely started smiling on the floor while I was meditating. I was picturing you doing your little dances, and I got really happy. Was it worth it?
God, it was so worth it.
I pictured you doing, and they were like, pick what color they fill you with. And I went, yellow. But I wonder if that's, yeah.
That's because I'm wearing yellow.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll
Wendy
picture
Williams.
you next time. So Wendy Williams is dead. I'm kidding.
We need to stop laughing. We're laughing too hard. No one else is on our page. Fireball is getting sued.
No.
Yeah, Fireball is getting sued.
Fireball the alcohol?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah. They're getting sued because apparently their little whiskey things that they sell at the bodega
They're shooters?
is no alcohol in it. And so it's like false advertising, and they're getting
shooters.
sued. They're little shooters because it says cinnamon whiskey, but really it's whiskey flavoring. There's no actual alcohol in them. But it's like they're $2. So did you really think you were getting whiskey for $2?
Wait, but are shooter like vodka and tequila shooters like also $2?
No, I don't know. But I know they're getting sued.
That's
and then
crazy, yeah.
Their lawyer's defense is like, what do you care what do you care? Just enjoy them.
Because you're like trying to drink. You're trying to get drunk, right?
Yeah, but his defense on like,
Yeah, that makes no sense.
like it doesn't matter to him that they're like lying. He's like, who cares? It tastes good, right?
He probably drank too much before he went on air with Ryan and Kelly.
Yeah. It's not Ryan and Kelly anymore.
It's Ryan and Kelly and Michael.
Is it?
Kelly and Michael.
Anyway.
Fireball, I want to say, people who drink Fireball, Real Housewives, they drink a lot of Fireball shots.
Do they really?
Yeah, they do. But people who drink Fireball and they take Fireball shots, like really like die on that hill of like, let's take a Fireball shot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just couldn't be me.
It does taste pretty good.
It does taste delicious. It tastes like a hot tamale.
But
A
it's
big
definitely
red.
not something I crave. Have you ever had a pickleback?
Not for me.
Really?
I love pickles. I love backs, but I don't love a pickleback shot.
Why not?
It tastes like pickle juice.
It is pickle juice.
Yuck.
Really?
Too much ick.
I remember when I have the issue with it because I found it, I loved it,
You
and I
like
loved it
it.
so much I threw up from it, and I haven't had it since because now
That'll
I'm like,
do it.
I'm gonna throw up.
Well, matcha came out of my nose because I threw up this week.
Yeah, that I remember. There was something I do want to talk about.
Serious?
Not serious, but a point of confrontation was that this morning we were an hour late to our photo shoot. Okay?
Yeah.
And I want to talk about the topic of being late, you guys, right?
Right.
Because
I'm usually 30 minutes early, girl.
I know.
But as of recent events,
But
I have been a 30 minutes late kind of girl.
and why do you think that is? And also
'Cause I have no
how late is disrespectfully late? Go.
I have two things to say about that. One, I must have no respect for people's personal space or time because I just show up late now.
What happened?
I'm not sure. I think
You always used to show up so early that I'd be anxious that you were waiting for me, even though you were early.
Something has
Yes.
changed within me.
Ooh,
Replay that
that was good.
3 more times.
That was good.
And I'm late, but then also I'm such a little bitch that in college when I would be late to class and I'd just be stressing, I'd be like, I'm already late. You can't be late. So
You'd be really late?
We'll take my time because I'm already late. So I'll just walk on over.
That's not right.
It's not right. It's disrespectful. When you are late, you are being disrespectful for other people's time.
Yeah. And
selfish.
The best part about all of it is always like the answer is always leave 10 minutes early.
I leave 30 minutes early and then I'm still late.
Really?
Yeah, because I find things along the way.
How does that happen? On the subway? What do you find?
Like I talk to someone talks to me, I have to get a matcha and then I throw it up, then I have to clean it up, then I have to,
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, my doorman from 4 years ago just walked by me. Oh my God, Max, how you doing? It's like, there's always something. I have to stop and chat and smell the roses.
Well, that is a really beautiful way to live your life, but I think being late is very disrespectful of people's time.
What do you think? Are you a late girl? You're an on-time girl.
I'm a late girl. I'm becoming an on-time girl because I'm realizing I've been in a couple situations recently where the other person is late, and I realize how it is disrespectful.
We were really late today, and
we were so late today, and it wound up being fine. But I was on time, but because I was in a group of everyone else late, I was now a late person.
Yeah.
And then it really makes you realize how much it's like, yeah, this is everyone's time and you can just get ready a little earlier.
Yeah, we all could have done better to make it on time.
But how late do you think is late where you're totally in the wrong and you need to make up for it? Like 15 minutes?
Less, 10.
For like a dinner reservation, how late can you be? I think you can only be like 5 minutes late.
You always, no matter what, you always call before. I always call. If I'm running late.
The person you're meeting.
Oh.
Like if you have dinner plans, not with me, with someone you respect.
Good catch.
And you're going to be late.
Yeah.
How late can you be before you think it's like abhorrent?
10 minutes.
You have 10 minutes?
Yeah, then you're fucked.
I don't know. I think you have 5. And then it starts to go like.
You don't give a shit about me. I would never be late one-on-one.
Because. Right. One-on-one. And you're waiting at a restaurant. Then if you're late, they're standing waiting. And it's like, sorry, they're almost here.
You know what I do with my influencers for work?
What? You tell them?
I tell them 30 minutes early.
That's smart.
Maybe I'll have the event's starting at 4. Wait.
It's actually starting at 5.
5. It's actually starting at 5. They all get there at 5.
Mm-hmm.
If they say, are we late? I say, no, you're on time.
Because I
Joke's
told
on you,
joke's
little
on
bitch.
You, it's on time. Whereas my parents will come into the city for like a dinner. The dinner reservation's at 6. They'll text at 5:15. We're at the restaurant.
That's crazy to me.
I go, well, okay, I'm not late.
You
early. Said 6.
Sometimes if you're too early, it's disrespectful too, because now you've made someone else feel uncomfortable.
Because they're actually on time.
Now they're stressing. Now they're rude.
And then my mom goes, it's fine. We're just here. And then 10 minutes later, she sends me the menu. Just pick out what you want. We're gonna order.
Oh my God.
I go, I'm not even there yet.
Make small talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, or just like walk around a bit.
Stop and smell the roses on your way.
Yeah, you are being reverse late and fucking me now.
Yeah, which is early in some people's world.
Reverse late is early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
Do you think air purifiers do anything?
No. Do you?
I don't know. I got one and I have one. But part of me wonders if it's all placebo.
I think it is placebo because I've never actually noticed a difference in my life when I use one and when I don't.
Do you have one? I don't see it.
I do right there.
Where?
That little mama. That little mama right there. You see that little mama?
That is an air purifier? Chloe, that is not an air purifier.
Yes, it is.
You think that's cleaning all the air in this house?
Well, it's not on.
That is the size of a thermos.
My apartment's the size of a box.
Whoa! I don't think that air purifier could clean the air around me.
Yeah, because your air's stinky.
I don't think it could clean.
No.
That is not an air purifier. That's a diffuser.
No, it's not a diffuser, dude. It's an air purifier.
That's not an air purifier. That's a thermos.
That's not an air purifier.
Well, I'll tell you that mine is the size of like.
I had a big one once, and I don't think it did anything, so I got a smaller one because I thought, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know if mine's doing anything either. It's on all the time, and I'm kind of just like. Is there like an FDA for air purifiers? Because I don't know.
Are you breathing better?
Maybe. Maybe actually, yeah.
When you are in here, do you feel worse?
No.
Like you miss your home air?
No, the reason why I got it is for when I go to sleep.
Yeah, it's good for your sinuses.
Yeah.
And humidity.
So I have the air purifier going and the humidifier going.
They're canceling each other out. I'm kidding.
But I'm like, I never used to have that when I was a kid.
I did.
Both?
Humidifier.
Right. Why? Bad sinus, deviated
For my
septum.
deviated septum. That's why I got a nose job.
You got it?
No. I didn't. People at work ask me if I got a nose job. They're like, it's really perfect. And I'm like, I didn't.
It would be okay if you did.
Of course.
You know, in Long Island, that's like what they get for
the Sweet 16s. My dad always says that. For my Sweet 16, no, he didn't get one. But he always says all the girls in Roslyn always got their Sweet 16 noses.
My dad got a nose job.
He did?
Did you know that?
No.
My dad got a nose job for free. Get this, because his friend, like when my dad was like 30 or something,
He
or
broke
much
his nose?
younger. No. His friend was becoming a doctor and needed to practice. And he goes, "You want a free nose job?"
Oh my God. I need a friend who does boobs.
But it was practice. Who does what?
Boobies.
Boobies, and then get a boob
Practice
job.
on me.
But would you take
A practice boob.
if your friend was in med school and like practicing? You know, obviously they got to start somewhere. They got to practice. Would you let someone do practice plastic
I don't
surgery on
know,
you if it was free?
To be honest, I don't even let my coworkers do my nails after they've been like practicing for years. They're like, "Let me do your nails," and I'm like, "I don't think so." But
For free, like a free nose job.
I'd probably do anything for free.
Yeah.
And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee, and I was gonna get Employee of the Month. Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Do you think dogs know how long I was gone today?
No, Chloe started to get really emotional in the car. On the way home, it was pouring rain. Porch Vines, I say Porch Vines just so everyone knows that I'm talking about Sage. Porch Vines' name is Sage. She's
Porch
the girl.
Vines is.
She styles me for all my shows. She's been styling me for like 5 years now, 6 years almost.
Oh my God.
Styles me for my life, and she styled with Chloe the
No, we
collabs
styled-
today and styled our photo shoot. These pictures are insane, you
Nat.
guys. And Nat.
Nat
yeah.
also really helped with styling today.
And Dev shot the photos. Dev Bowman shot our pictures. I can't wait for everyone to see the pictures. Like
You guys are gonna fucking freak.
insane pictures.
It's Liddy, Shitty, and the big bad titty.
And one of them, I mean, I'm sure by the time this comes out, everyone will know. We were taking them for our live show.
We have a live show. We have a live show coming out. Yeah.
So come to the live show, you guys.
You guys, you have to come to the live show. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to have games. We're going to have a host. No, we are the hosts.
We are the
We're going to
hosts.
have a guest.
Yeah, you got to come to the live show.
We're going to have
a blast and a half.
sexy times.
But yeah, so for the photo shoot, Sage was driving us back in her car. She left her hazards on. She didn't realize the whole day during the whole photo shoot. Goes back out. It's pouring rain. Her car wouldn't start.
Yeah.
So there's an Amazon driver in front of her. This is such a New York story.
This is our shitty of the day.
This was our shitty that turned litty because we
So
were
litty.
in the middle of Bushwick. And
In the middle of Bushwick. We don't know if we were in the middle.
I know we were in the middle. It was right across from Pine Box Rock Shop,
I'm sorry. What?
which I've been to.
You've been there?
Yeah, remember you went, what's Pine Box Rock Shop?
No, I didn't.
You said, what's Pine Box?
Because someone said, I'm going to go to Pine Box.
And it was across the street.
Oh.
Natalie went in to see if one of the owners there had a car who could jump
the car.
jumpstart her car. But then this Amazon driver truck was hazards in front of Sage's car, and she asked the female Amazon driver,
Happy Women's Month, y'all.
Happy Women's Month, y'all.
Happy Women's Month, y'all.
Women in STEM.
Women in STEM.
She asks her
Science to tech, economics, and
Math.
mega cool stuff.
Mathematics. She asks her to jump the car, and the Amazon driver like had jumper cables and knew how to do it. And
It was
like
sick nasty.
they're holding two umbrellas over the Amazon driver's
Who
head.
is? Me and Sage.
Yeah, Sage, and I was holding the door open, and we were going, wow. I took a picture. I was like, I should take a picture of this,
Insert.
right? And they jump-started Sage's car.
It was
Anyway,
sick.
so Sage drove us home. It's packed to the gills with all of our clothes and suitcases and
gills.
props. And Chloe was so happy with how the day went that she had the window rolling down. It's pouring rain, and it's window rolled down. She was like, Sage, do you mind? And Sage goes, no, I don't care. Her car's name is White Lightning. She was like, it's White Lightning. She
Yeah,
can
just
handle
do what
it.
you gotta do.
Rain coming in the car. Chloe has her head out the window going, today was a fairy tale.
Aww.
And it was
That
really
was
cute.
true.
But you were you said in the back,
Today
you
was
kept
a
going,
fairy
I'm very
tale.
emotional because I've left
Ellie.
Ellie home all day.
I feel so sad.
You know, dogs don't know how long you've been gone.
Yeah, but by the greetings, by the amount of excitement of the greetings, it's like her happiness is the same amount of how long I've been gone. So if I go out to Big Famous to get a deli sandwich,
And you come
and
right
I come back, it's like one time. If I was gone for the whole day and I come back, it's like
Yeah, she was kind of having
she's
an
like
aneurysm.
freaking.
Yeah.
And it's like proof is in the pudding, bitch.
Yeah, but I do think it's like they don't really know how to tell time.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't really either.
No, but like they don't know how to tell how much time has gone by.
I can't tell time.
Right, but
she also can't. She doesn't know
can't
English.
Sense time.
She doesn't know English.
She doesn't know English. Where is
She's
she?
not a woman. Right here.
Oh,
she
doesn't know English. But I really don't think she.
She's a woman in STEM. That's for sure.
Yeah, dogs don't know. That was my point. Ooh.
Oh.
I just went up your leg.
I went like that.
I kept petting something. Ooh, purr.
So I
got my period on the shoot. What?
No one wants to know.
I think people should know when I get my period.
You should post that on your story.
You should know where I'm at. And hey, guess what, man? Remember 2 episodes ago
when I was on my
you
period?
got your period? And
I'm getting my IUD taken out on Friday.
Yeah, I don't think that's such a good idea.
To talk about?
No, to get out.
I think we should talk about it. I think it's good to talk about it.
Why are you getting your IUD out?
I just don't want to be on anything anymore. I'm so tired of like hormones and shit in my body, and I just want to like reset, restart, rebuild.
Is it a hormonal IUD that you have?
No.
It's the copper one?
Yep.
So
I just want it out. Yeah. I got it in my head that I wanted it out, and then also I talked to my therapist about it, and she was like, it's actually kind of a big deal to get it taken out. Because when I got it put in, they were like, you'll have it for 12 years. So I was thinking I would be like 55 when I got it taken out.
You know where I just went in my head?
You don't care.
No. Of course I care. I care.
I know.
You will say you don't care.
But I really do care.
Right, but I'll never joke about
not caring
about your life.
That's a good friend.
But what I will say is now I have a hair trial on Sunday. Are you going to be like out for the weekend when you get this thing out?
No. It's 30 seconds of pain and I move on.
Are you sure? Because getting it in,
I'm sure.
I know.
Getting it in was a fucking breeze. I literally took it like a champ.
Really?
Yeah. You know what I sang in my head? Staying alive, really quick. And by the time I get through like the first verse, things are over. I did that when I get my laser hair removed. Oh, you can tell by the way.
Is that you do?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Time flies by when you're having fun.
You should sing that so you fall asleep.
Doesn't work. Because my brain knows. That's danger time.
It stimulates you. It gets you nervous. I have
a story for another time.
Why? We got all the time right now, man. This is the place to tell a story.
No, I'm not prepared mentally for it.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
When I get a wax.
I just wanted to tease everyone with that.
Okay, story's coming, you guys. It's going to be good. When I get a wax, she's always like deep breath, but I actually find
holding your breath.
No.
Whoa,
in fact, one time I held my breath and I was in pain for 3 days because of that one where I held my breath.
Really?
What I do is I go limp. I go like deep breath and then I let it all out and I go limp and then
I've never had a wax. I've never had a wax before.
Really?
Yeah, I've only lasered my coochie.
That's smart. The only reason I have them still is because
why would
I had
laser?
a waxer so bad that to get her to shut up, I bought the wax pass. So now I got to use all my wax
Oh
passes.
God, I wouldn't do it.
But the girl I go to now is really good.
Do you wax your legs?
No.
Well, you wax your cooch. Did you Brazilian or
legs is way more painful than Brazilian.
I've had my legs
it's
waxed.
It's really painful.
I've had my legs waxed before.
Yeah, it's painful as fuck.
Wait,
I would
question
never
really
do that
quick.
again.
Do you do Brazilian like
all the way around?
And your butt?
All the way around.
Brazilian versus
bikini.
Mm-hmm. Bueno. Same.
I wonder if
you
I
remember
would be
the
able to grow a
story?
bush again.
You remember the story when I got my laser treatment and then they're like, okay, turn around, and I was on all fours. So like I went to get my when you like, if you're a woman and would know this, when you flip over to get like your bum side,
you don't flip over.
You don't. No, I did have to flip over, but in not a way of like I was standing on all fours and kind of like looking back at her. I was like.
Yeah, and she just meant like, on your stomach.
She just meant on my stomach because like she'll move myself around.
Yeah,
but I was on all fours like doggy style and like waiting for her, and she was like,
"You were like, go ahead, put it in.
Go ahead," and she was like, "Not like that," and it was mortifying.
Yeah, that's really.
But whatever.
Funny. Did you guys laugh about it?
No, she didn't laugh.
She was like, when you're already there and she's already looking at your hole, why not laugh?
I think it's funny.
I think it's hilarious.
You know what I didn't like? One time I was getting a laser treatment, spread eagle on the chair, and they're like, Tatiana's going to come in to watch. And I was like,
Oh, does Tatiana have to watch
like
today?
Tatiana couldn't watch the next bitch that comes in. Tatiana just gets a fucking free
It's
show.
always Tatiana,
She
too.
has to have a fucking free show.
Tatiana's just going to be starting working here. Do you mind if she shadows me today? Go ahead, bring Tatiana in.
No, Tatiana's going to like watch me take your order at a restaurant. Could that be any more awkward when Tatiana's just lingering next to him?
Yeah, and
it's
I'm like,
do something, Tatiana.
Yeah, Tatiana, and then they're like, go ahead, Tatiana, you try. You take the iPad.
No, then you ask Tatiana one question. She's like, I don't know. I'll get your server. It's like, so what are you doing, Tots?
No. And they go, Tatiana's going to be shadowing me today, so actually if you could work with her. And Tatiana's like, what would you like? And I'm like, I'll get the milkshake. And then she's like, sorry, one sec.
I'm new.
So she asked me if she wants the milkshake. And I'm like,
Tatiana, don't learn with
Tatiana,
us.
this was my cheat day. This
Yeah.
was the one thing I wanted to do today. And
Here's
now
the
here I
thing.
come, and you're learning. I didn't come here to teach you.
Yeah, Tatiana, do that to the next table. Not us, bitch. Don't learn with us.
Not us.
Yeah, so I hated that. Being seen, being so seen, so vulnerable.
Yeah.
By my girl, Kim, and then Tatiana now. 4 eyes on puss.
4 eyes on puss.
Sprinkle
All
puss.
eyes on puss.
All eyes on puss. That's not how it goes, but I was trying to sing Bo Burnham.
Go burn 'em. Do you does your mom see your naked body?
I'm a naked household. My dad probably did too when I was little. I walk
Well, when
around.
you were little, but
I walk
like
around naked all
not
the time.
adult.
I've nothing to hide.
Wow,
But
really?
I haven't seen her in 30 years.
Who?
My mom, I'm just kidding.
Your mom was on the phone FaceTime with you 2 nights ago.
Yeah, I was just kidding.
And you were naked. So yeah, your mom does see your
She
naked
sees me
body.
naked.
And she's like, Chloe, put this away.
Yeah, she's like, your big natchies are in the way.
I obviously
Big naturals.
Your big naturals. When I got my wedding dress and I like tried it on at home,
Yeah.
like my mom had to help me into it.
Did you fart?
No.
Ellie just farted.
Damn it. You think I would fart during the podcast,
And it's
dude?
so stinkazoid.
Really? It's so disrespectful. And you can't even like yell at her.
You.
You're not. What sucks about a dog farting or a dog humping? It's like,
knows.
yeah, she knows. She looked up. You're not. You can't like yell at them. It's like they're doing their thing. What are you supposed to do? Shame them for farting? I don't smell it. Anyway, I never usually am naked with my mom, and then when I had
Were
to
you
try,
like covering up?
I was, and then she had to like snap the leotard at my pussy. So it was like, well, my mom's
when your
like
mom's
faces
doing it,
in
it's
my
not
vagina.
a pussy. When your mom's doing it, it's your
a vagina.
private.
Yeah, it's your privates. Yeah, sorry.
Your
Sorry
privates.
that I said pussy.
Your
in the same
privates.
sentence as my mom. But this wedding stuff has made me kind of have to break that. I
I'm
mean,
so
when we were at the
surprised.
bridal appointment, I was like naked, and I was
I'm
like,
so surprised.
whatever.
You have my Skims literally eaten by your butthole.
Yeah, I had Skims in my hole.
Skims or Spanx? What team are we on? 1, 2, 3. Spanx.
Spanx, but I've been wearing your Skims.
Yeah, but Spanx. I'm sorry. I'm just OG Spanx girl.
Yeah, Spanx is it.
Skims are like
Rat-a-tat-tat.
Skims are rat-a-tat-tat, as we did talk about, and also Skims for like
Are a
I'm
doll.
a small, and I'm an XXXS. No, I'm a small, and they're like, okay, that's perfect. You'll need this size. It's the size of like if Ellie wore a Spank.
Yeah, but you know what, man?
They suck you in.
They
good.
suck you in good.
But I'm a Spanx girl. Sorry, Kim. I'm sure she'll be really upset by that.
yeah, you know what?
She might cancel us.
I think Kimmy and Tylee broke up.
Timmy and Tylee. Timmy.
It's been a long day.
Timothy.
And Kylie.
Timothy.
And Kylie. I think they broke up.
They did.
You know for
I
sure?
don't know. Probably. They
Do
did.
you know? Because it wasn't that there was a whole thing on Dumas that he was
They
like seen
did.
at Paul's. By the time this comes out, it's like, no.
All right, let's wrap this shit up.
That's not the ship. Do you have a litty or shitty?
My Liddy was today. Today was a fairy tale. You are the prince. I wore a dark gray
I feel like that
t-shirt.
moment where we gave that wave to that girl on the street and thumbs up her run was such a New York City moment.
That was
We're in a
so
yellow
good.
cab. We're like, hi, 34 Hudson Yards, please. We wave a cab down. We're in a cab, stopped at a red light. Girls running.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Out the window.
Yeah.
I guess my Liddy of the week really is not New York City. It's actually an anti-New York City Liddy, I would say, in a way.
So it's a shitty.
No, it's like it was not New York City. I went to go see John's little brother's musical. You said go see that play.
That play.
And I went.
I love that you went to his play.
I saw
he
John's
did
little
the
brother.
Addams Family.
Yeah, and he was Gomez. He
Which
was
is
the
like
lead.
a big deal, which I didn't even ask when you told me you were going to play. I didn't even ask what
Like,
play
what the play
or what
was
his character was.
And it was sold out.
I wish I went.
Sold out. Like, couldn't get a seat. It was.
But you got one.
I got one because his mom and dad went there 30 minutes early and got us front row. I had front row to Elliot's play.
Was he giggling when he saw you?
No, he's an actor. He was acting.
No matter what, if I'm on stage and I see my friends, I'm gonna be like this.
Well, don't do that at our live show.
I'm definitely gonna do that at our live show.
Well, you gotta be you have to perform, Chloe.
Oh,
You're performing. You're putting on a show. You can't like
break Chloe.
You can't like
break the fourth wall.
Stop and start a lot because you see someone you know.
We can't break the fourth wall.
Not really. Like when I see you at the Red Room, do I ever like really give you anything?
Yeah, you do actually.
But not really to the point where the audience knows.
No, but
right?
I know.
But you know. So
You're
you kind of
right,
have to make sure
to learn from you.
You got to keep a wall up because you're at the end of the day you're doing a job. Sometimes it happens with me with the Red Room where like
I just want to play with you when you're at the Red Room.
I know you do, but I mean like with other people, like a shtick I do at the Red Room all the time that I do probably too often is I like do crowd work and then I'm like I like ask them if they want to have sex with me, kind of like you've seen me do that where I'm like, and are you bi? Or I like act like they're trying to have sex with me, and I'm like trying to take them home, whoever I'm talking to.
Yeah.
And then I'll really push it sometimes, and then after the show, sometimes those people like stay, and I'm like, you guys, I was on stage,
so don't talk to the audience.
No, I love talking to the audience.
I mean, but
and I love hanging out. There are some Red Room royalty. You know who you are. And they come often and they hang out after. And I love hanging out with my girls.
But if Emily says she wants to have sex with you?
I probably don't. I'm probably just doing it for the show.
You should.
For the bit.
For the bit.
Doing it for the bit.
Doing it for the bit. A tight 10.
But maybe I shouldn't make my bit looking people dead in the eyes and asking them if they want to have sex with you.
It's giving sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving perv.
Anyway, Elliot was so amazing in his play. He sang that song Happy Sad.
I don't know that song.
It's a really good song and it made me cry.
Why did he sing that song? Is that in the Addams Family?
Yeah, it's like a Gomez. He's talking to his daughter and he's like, sometimes in life you feel happy and you feel sad, but right when you feel sad, that's how you get to feel happy again. And it's like a big grand song about life. And Elliot's like graduating and I've known him since he was 7. No, we were crying. He was performing.
He stayed performing.
He's performing.
I don't think I know what that means.
You're acting like Elliot was like on stage as a joke.
I know it was
Have
serious.
you seen Broadway? Did they go, what do you think? Was that good? In the middle? Do they see their family and go, and mom, like, how did you think I did just there? I know, kind of emotional, right?
Don't be mean.
No, but
don't be a smart little bitch.
Elliot was the star of the show.
Sorry, Elliot.
He killed it. It was his last.
Was he giving a lot of arm kisses to Morticia?
Yeah. And then she showered him in her forgiveness. She was amazing too. The girl who plays Morticia.
Really?
They were amazing together. The thing I was gonna say about it was that one, I think going to because I always go to these musicals, and which is why I really had to go this time. I've been going to Elliot's place since I've been dating John, which is forever. I've known Elliot since he was 7, and because of SNL, John and I always have to go on the Sunday because the high school does Friday, Saturday, Sunday matinee. So we're always rolling in so hungover and tired and just like sitting there, supporting. But it's so funny because the Sunday plays are always the ones where it's like at the end, the seniors give their like goodbye speeches. So every time we go, we're like given a play and then like everyone starts crying.
Yeah.
No, not bull. Because all the seniors go, I have never been as changed. And it's like, I start crying because I remember being in high school and going like, this is my whole life.
Yeah.
This is, the world is this high school.
Yeah.
My world is right here.
I felt that way about my middle school.
Yeah. And you leave and you go, I will never forget the days I spent at Woodbury High.
And my friends are forever. It's like, who are those kids?
And you don't know any of their names anymore. For real, I'm starting to forget the names of people from my high school. And I'm like, what's her name again? Never thought I would.
Oh my God.
But when you go there and you watch them give these speeches, you go like, yeah, it's inspiring to see young people. And then I think everyone should get yourself to your local high school, go see their play. Because when you watch a high school play...
We're not going to do that, but I like that.
Of course you're not going to do that. And I'll never do it again either because Elliot won't be in them, so I won't go. But it's so inspiring. It's like these kids who are trying... It's so inspiring. And everyone who had a solo, the audience went nuts.
They're so happy for
And
them.
this kid did a tap dance solo, and you just go like, the fucking youth is where it's at, man.
Yeah, man. That
and we're
took
not
a long
in it
time
anymore.
to get there. And we're not on it.
It did take a long time to get there. I'm sorry. Well, you guys, I hope you have a great week. What, do you have anything else? I thought you were waiting for me to wrap it up.
I was.
So I'm wrapping it up.
Allow me. Hey, you guys, thanks so much for being here. Don't look at me like that.
What?
With just a smile.
With a smile. Have a great day, you guys. Have a great week, and come to the live show.
Oh my God, you have to be there. You have to be there. It's going to be so fun.
We promise to put on the best show ever.
We promise. Pinky promise.
Tell your friends, rate, review, subscribe.
Please subscribe to our YouTube. That'd be cool.
And please subscribe to our YouTube.
Sorry I had the giggles today, kids. I couldn't stop.
It's been a long day. But wherever you are, I hope this episode made your day a little bit brighter.
And I hope you giggled with us.
I hope you giggled with us. And my little piece of advice I'm going to leave you with is like,
support the youth.
Support the youth.
Is that it?
I was going to say, don't take life too seriously.
But like,
it's like, well, focus a little bit, right?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Don't take it too
Don't
seriously,
take it too seriously.
guys.
Never focus.
If someone's mad at you right now, fuck them.
Yeah,
right?
be like, start laughing at their face and say,
Okay.
why are you mad?
We love you so much.
I love you. Okay, Em.
Love you, Chloe.
Love you, Em.
Thanks for listening to Litty and Shitty in the Big Bad City.
Whether you were just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting on these city streets, we're always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to follow or subscribe, tell a friend, and hey, leave a review. Lilas!
What?
Love you like a sister.
Oh, cute. Lilas!
Litty and shitty.